something that we cannot know, it does not mean that it's nothing. But the value or the important thing that we have to celebrate something for the dead people. The Buddha taught us for the one who passed away cannot take something along. Even the coin that they put in the mouth, they cannot take. So he taught us to do something good with other people if we think of the dead people. No one can send something to the dead people. Even you ask the monk to pray, he only pray. But it does not mean that the monk sends something that you want somebody that passed away get.
That's the case. Is it really worth doing it?
You know, even when we, it is the kind of a little bit traditional or culture or belief as well. But actually, Buddha never guaranteed that when you celebrate something and then the dead people always get you what you have celebrated. But you still do it because people always use their belief rather than wisdom or consideration. I tell a story. Sometimes it's hard for me to explain in English, but I tell a story. You know, once upon a time there was a rich man. He never did any charity to people. He just tried to work hard to earn money for his family. One day, his beloved son passed away. And then the dead body of his son were cremated. Cremated, yes. And every day he went to the cemetery and take some food to put in front of the grave and then say, "Oh, my beloved son, please come and eat something," like that, every day. But his son, before he died, his mind was very good and very pure because of his thought of the Buddha. He did not scare of the dead. So his mind was very pure, and then he went to the heaven. When he looked back to his father, he thought, this old man is very stupid. He did for nothing, because the dead body cannot eat anything. And then he came in the name of Deva, but he transformed himself to be a boy, a cowboy, and take the grass for the dead cow. And then he cried, "Oh, my cow, my beloved cow, please eat, please eat." Do you understand the story? Mm-hmm. And then the old man stopped crying and walked through to the straight to the boy and asked, "Oh, why are you crying?" And then the boy said, "I cry because of my cow doesn't eat the grass. Doesn't eat. It's food, right? We call grass or food? Grass." And then he looked and said, "Are you crazy? Can the dead cow eat the grass?" He thought the boy is crazy. And then the boy asked him, "Okay, maybe I am crazy. But what about you? Why were you crying? I cry because I miss my son. And then he asked, what? Why do you prepare food here? He said, I prepare for my son. And then the boy asked, where is your son? My son, his body was cremated. So, between us, which one is the most crazier? I cry for my cows, even it cannot eat the grass or eat the food, but the body is still remain. But your son was cremated already. How can he eat? So we put something in front of the grave of someone. Indeed, the dead body or the dead people never get. And then the old man realized himself that he know nothing about that. He just do what he wanted. And the boy says, if you want to know clearly about this, you have to go to the monastery to meet the Buddha. You ask a question and then you will get the answer. So, when he went to Jetavana monastery, he told the Buddha all stories that happened. And the Buddha said, now back to your question. If you think of the dead people, you cannot give anything straightly to that people at all. Because the dead people already passed away. We cannot contact each other. Even now we have cell phone, we cannot call, right? Have you ever called to anybody who passed away? No, cannot call. Even the monks, have you ever? No, he cannot. Me, I cannot. For example, when you miss your mother, you have some food. And then you think yourself, if my mother still alive, I'm gonna give her. But now she cannot get. But I give this to another person who can get it. If my mother see me, you have to enjoy that your child, your children is doing good thing to others people. This is the way that Buddha taught us to do it. You think of the dead people, you have to do good thing with the people who still alive. Because the dead people cannot do it, cannot get it. You understand? Mm-hmm. ហ្នឹងហើយខ្មែរនិយាយខ្មែរបន្ថែមទៀតគេលោបហ្នឹងហើយហ្នឹងហ្នឹងហើយចឹងនិយាយថាចំពោះអ្នកស្លាប់មិនអាចទទួលអ្វីដោយផ្ទាល់ក្តីដោយសូត្រឲ្យក្តី never នឹងការពិតគឺអញ្ចឹងពុទ្ធមិនដែលគ្រាន់តែសម្ដែងឲ្យយើងសប្បាយចិត្តហើយរឿងនោះមិនពិតក៏ព្រះអង្គនិយាយដែរនោះទេណាការពិតគឺអ្នកស្លាប់មិនអាចទទួលអ្វីបានទេហើយប្រសង់ដែលយើងនិមន្តមកឬក៏អាចារ្យណាក៏ដោយដែលយើងហៅមកក៏មិនអាចមានបាលីស្អីសូត្រឲ្យបានដែរវាជារឿងពិតនោះគួរអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែរឿងពីរយ៉ាងដែលយើងទាំងឡាយគួរធ្វើមាន2សម្រាប់អ្នកស្លាប់ទី1ដូចយើងចង់ដូចថា away the young chong padal oi net the slap no young đăngច្បាស់ណាស់ថាទទួលមិនបានទេដូចខ្មែរលើកឧទាហរណ៍មិនអញ្ចឹងថាឧទាហរណ៍តែយើងមានបាយមួយចានយើងគិតថាប្រសិនបើម្ដាយយើងនៅប្រសិនបើគាត់រស់នៅយើងប្រកាសជាជូនរបស់នឹងឲ្យគាត់ដែរអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែគ្មានវិធីណាមួយដែលយើងអាចបញ្ជូនទៅគាត់បានសោះអញ្ចឹងបើយើងគិតដល់អ្នកស្លាប់យើងធ្វើល្អសម្រាប់អ្នករស់ណាជាការយើងយករបស់ហ្នឹងថាបំរុងឲ្យម្ដាយយើងប៉ុន្តែម្ដាយយើងអត់នៅយើងជូនឪពុកយើងជូនឲ្យជាដូនចាស់ចាស់ឬក៏អ្នកណាដែលគួរទទួលរបស់ហ្នឹងឬក៏អ្នកមានសិលអីចឹងទៅហើយយើងឧទ្ទិសនៅសេចក្តីល្អហ្នឹងថាប្រសិនបើអ្នកម្ដាយកំពុងតែឃើញរីករាយត្រេកអរចុះថាកូនកំពុងបំពេញសេចក្តីល្អហ្នឹងហើយមានសត្វខ្លះដែលធ្វើកាលកិរិយាទៅបដិសន្ធិនៅក្នុងភពខ្លះហ្នឹងអាចឃើញសេចក្តីល្អហ្នឹងគាត់ត្រេកអរជាមួយយើងបានត្រឹមត្រេកអរជាមួយយើងប៉ុណ្ណឹងឯងក៏គាត់មិនបានទទួលអីពីរបស់ហ្នឹងដដែលអាត្មាឧទាហរណ៍នៅពេលដែលយើងខំរកទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិដើម្បីបញ្ជូនកូនទៅសាលារៀនចំណេះកូនមិនមែនចំណេះយើងមែនទេពេលកូនរៀនចំណេះកូនមិនមែនចំណេះយើងប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលកូនរៀនជាប់ប្រឡងជាប់ហើយកូនសែបគប់ជាមួយមនុស្សល្អទៀតមែនទេសែបគប់ជាមួយមនុស្សល្អរៀនក៏បានល្អសែបគប់មនុស្សល្អនៅជាមួយមនុស្សល្អ4-10 ឆ្នាំក្រោយមកក៏បានផ្ញើសម្បត្តិឲ្យឬក៏ទេប្រាប់ម្ដាយថាកូនប្រឡងជាប់ហើយបានការងារល្អហើយវាជាចំណេះរបស់កូនវាជាសញ្ញាបត្ររបស់កូនជាការជោគជ័យរបស់កូនប៉ុន្តែម្ដាយសប្បាយចិត្តទេសប្បាយចិត្តទេហ្នឹង it is a good example for that វាជាឧទាហរណ៍សម្រាប់ថាអ្នកស្លាប់ទៅដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលឃើញយើងធ្វើនៅអំពើល្អសម្រាប់យើងនេះដែលនៅរស់ដូចគ្នាយើងផ្ដល់អ្វីៗឲ្យមនុស្សល្អដែលយើងគោរពដែលយើងបូជាហ្នឹងហាក់ដូចជាការផ្ដល់ដំណឹងសេចក្តីល្អរបស់យើងចំពោះគាត់ដូចគ្នាដែរហើយគាត់បាននៅសេចក្តីសុខសេចក្តីត្រេកអរផ្លូវចិត្តអញ្ចឹងឯងយល់ទេគាត់ទៅ point ទេយើងខំប្រហែលថ្ងៃវាជារឿងរបស់យើងទោះបីយើងខំដល់100ថ្ងៃក៏ជារឿងរបស់យើងដែរនិយាយរួមសម័យពុទ្ធមានតែពុទ្ធដែលគេធ្វើ7ថ្ងៃក្រៅពីហ្នឹងស្លាប់គេបោះចោលសាកសពដូចជាអង្គត់អស់ទេមើលតែស្លាប់គេហៅថាខូចដែលលឺពាក្យហ្នឹងខូចចឹងហើយនៅក្នុងទស្សនៈរបស់ពុទ្ធដែលបង្រៀនយើងជានិច្ចតមកគឺចង់ឲ្យកូនប្រុសស្រីធ្វើល្អចំពោះឪពុកម្ដាយពេលដែលគាត់នៅរស់ជាងពេលស្លាប់បើទោះជាមានព្រលឹងមានវិញ្ញាណទៀតក៏ដោយមានកើតទៀតក៏ដោយគឺជាអ្នកដតីយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាក៏មិនមែនទៅតែមានមួយជាតិយើងមានជាតិមុនប៉ុន្តែយើងជានរណាយើងជាឪពុករបស់នរណាម្ដាយរបស់នរណាយើងអត់ដឹងមិនអាចទេគឺត្រូវតែមានហ្នឹងហើយប៉ុន្តែការដែលមាននោះមិនសុទ្ធតែទទួលនៅអ្វីដែលយើងធ្វើនេះទេអញ្ចឹងបានជាបុរាណយើងចែកហៅបុណ្យហ្នឹងមាន2បុណ្យខែភ្លឺបុណ្យខែងងឹតបុណ្យខែភ្លឺគាត់នៅរស់ឲ្យអីបានហ្នឹងបុណ្យខែងឹតដាក់ដូចរៀមចូលក្នុងទលេOkay. Now I'm trying to sing in English.
Also, for the last 5, 6 nights, we've been speaking about the 5 precepts,
Mm-hmm.
which is, don't lie, don't steal, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question I have is the monk previously gave us an example where a son killed the father, and he said he will go to hell for his crime. Now, that's obviously a precept that you shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
But in the 5 precepts, there's also not to lie, not to steal. That's clearly, in our world, a lesser crime. But if you commit that, and I assume most of us, or if not all of us, that lie at one stage or another, will we go to hell?
Một cái câu hỏi thông thường môn phi không chỉ có thác.
It is something that we beyond our thought. Don't think it too much about next life.
But if we don't think about consequences, then we're never going to be liable for our own actions. So if I don't think that there is a consequence, then I should continue lying or stealing or killing or doing anything.
You know, hell or heaven are created by your mind, not someone created for you. Hell created from bad mind, from bad deed, bad intention. And heaven created by good mind. So, your thought become your speech become your action become your character or habit, your character become your destiny. So everything start from you, heaven or hell. No one guarantee or no one say that the one who lies someone must go to heaven or hell. No, Buddha do not say that. But if something that you always keep in your mind, bad again, and again, when you pass away, you will go to bad place because of your bad mind, again and again. But if you always think good and share your compassion for someone, do good thing, so it becomes your habit. It becomes your thought, your character, and then it becomes your destiny. So when you pass away, the next existence will gonna be in a good place. So everything start from you. It does not matter who say you will go to heaven, you will go to no. It's just saying from others. But the Buddha never convinced people to believe him, but he asked people to think and to practice and to observe our mind. So if you know your mind clearly, you never scared of hell. Those who have certain religion always believe that those who do not believe in God will go to hell as well. Right? Have you ever heard that? So, for me, I never scared of that. Because in the world, there are many people who don't believe in God. Scientists, psychologists, and many doctors never believe in God. So I never scared of hell. Because even Buddha never believed in God. So I will meet all intellectual in heaven. Oh no, in hell. Do not scare of that. Focus only when you act, you do something right now. Buddha said, if you want to know your future, look at your present. What you have to do, what you not do. He never asked all people to think that beyond our sight. Start from now, from our seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and touching, and what we are thinking right now. It is the important way to practice in our daily life. Mindfulness in our daily life is very important. So if I say, when you kill something, you kill someone, you will go to the hell. This is just saying. No one have the real evidence or proof to show us. So sometimes it is useless to think of heaven or hell, because I never go. But we can purify our mind and know what is the real hell or heaven. If you really know that hell and heaven created by mind, no scare anymore. You can prepare hell or you can prepare heaven for yourself. That's it. I'm not sure that you understand or not.
Can I ask another separate question?
Okay.
No, it's fine. Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Buddhism preaches that what you do, you will get back.
Mm-hmm.
So karma is pretty much an equal balance. As much as you give, eventually you will get back. So goodness. And so the adverse is, if something you do bad, it will befall upon you the same, or if not greater. Now, this one thing that's been on my mind for a very long time was Pol Pot. Pol Pot is the most extreme person who has taken many lives, and all of us are here because we're affected by his actions.
Yes.
Now, in my mind, based on karma, he did the most atrocious things mankind has ever seen, but yet he had a very long life and he died in his sleep. How do you explain that?
Yes, I understand what you mean. For those who commit or have done something bad and still live a long life, it does not mean that he got happiness in his life. Have you ever watched his widow? When he speaks, he always cry. The suffering, there are two kinds of suffering in our life, physical and mental. Sometimes it is called the hell. Some people who are committing or doing bad things, if we look from outside, we always think that, oh, he has a happy life, long life and happy life. But people who do bad things always have bad dream in mind. Even we see he can live for a long life, but it does not mean that he has the real happiness in life. No. Not real happiness in life. He live in the hell in nowadays because one day he regret himself. Even his relative, many people does not like him. His children do not recognize from the society. And sometimes he feel regret, but we do not know. They go to hell still when they are alive. But we see from far distance, we always think, oh, he still live, he still have happiness in hell. No, not like that. If we study the real happiness in mind, person who commit bad thing never live in the real life, the real happiness at all. And after he died, what happened we do not know, but we can think of our mind. Before you judge others' mind, we have to observe our mind. Like we look our face into the mirror, we see our face clearly. So only he himself knows that he happy or not. No one knows beside of him. I watch his video. He always cry when he speaks. So he did not have the real happiness in life. He already gone to hell before he died. That's it. Okay.
What's real happiness and what's fake happiness?
In this world, with your life, there is no real happiness. In this world, there is no real happiness. Why? Because it's always change. Today you laugh. Tomorrow you're gonna cry. So everything that always change, we cannot call real happiness. That's it. But the better happiness, we can call the better happiness. The better happiness, it's always happen from good thing, from good deed or good action that you have done. Like one philosopher of ancient Chinese say, if you want happiness for 1 hour, take a nap. And if you want happiness for 1 day, go fishing. If you want happiness for 1 or 2 years, you get heritage from your parents. If you want happiness in your life, help someone else. But however, there is no real happiness in life because it is always changed. One day, one man went to pay homage to Buddha and asked the question, "Oh my Lord, I want happiness. How can I do to get it?" The Buddha asked for that. The Buddha replied, "First, remove I. I, that means ego. Or me, ego. And then remove want. That means desire. You see, now you are left only happiness." Do you understand? When you have a big desire for something, you never get happiness from that. There are 3 words in this sentence. I want happiness. If you remove I and want, you remain happiness. Nè. Nè lươn tay chân lên. Do all of you understand the question? ហ្នឹងហើយសំណួរសួរថាតើព្រះមានពីពេលណាហើយរឿងពិតឬក៏ the true story or factual story. Now I answer to the first question. The story about Buddha but ព្រះតទេតើព្រះហ្នឹងយើងសំដៅព្រះទូទៅឬក៏ព្រះ Buddha ឬក៏ព្រះពុទ្ធ Okay. First, you have to understand that Buddha is not God. Yeah. Nah. If you think the God, people always think of the creator. Yes, but Buddha did not a creator, but he was a great teacher. Uh, យើងត្រូវចែកឲ្យច្បាស់ថាបើយើងនិយាយថាព្រះហ្នឹងនៅក្នុងអ្នកជឿសាសនាច្រើននិយាយថាអ្នកបង្កើតលោកបង្កើតទឹកបង្កើតដីអីចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែព្រះពុទ្ធ not like that មិនអញ្ចឹងឯងគឺជាគ្រូដ៏អស្ចារ្យមួយដែលមកបើកផ្ងាថាការពិតយ៉ាងម៉េចព្រះអង្គមកបរៀនអញ្ចឹងនឹងព្រះពុទ្ធ I don't think that if back to the history Buddha before he became a Buddha he was a king human king he was not from Deva from heaven no he was a human being and a king and then he only the first founder of Buddhism of the Four Noble Truths. What he founded was called new discovery at that time. That before that no one know about the Four Noble Truths. ចឹងពពុទ្ធមិនមែនទេវតាពពុទ្ធមិនក៏មិនមែនជាសេនារបស់អ្នកណាដូចសំណួរអញ្ចឹងមានអ្នកធំជាងពពុទ្ធទៀត Yes, it is just a belief that we always believe the Creator. You know, God, there are many gods in the world. In India, in the ancient time, there were 330 million gods. They believe many things. Regard as their God. Sun is God. Rain is God. Moon is God. But God themselves never know that they are God. The word God are created by people who believe in God. When they meet something, when they scare something, they always praise to. Yes. Like in Cambodia, they do not respect only God or Deva in the heaven, but they also respect ghosts. Respect, obey or worship Neta. You know Neta? What do we call? អង់គ្លេសថាម៉េចអ្នកតានោះហ្នឹងហើយអ្នកតាហ្នឹងខ្ទមទូចតាមរោងភូមិហ្នឹងតូចហ្នឹងហើយ So I don't want to say that the story of Buddha was true or not because I never met him. But we can judge after we study and practice what he taught us. Like you learn mathematics or math, or you learn something technical or electronic. Do you ever heard about Steve Jobs or Einstein? You can Steve Jobs. He is the founder of iPhone, right? Yes. And Einstein, Albert Einstein. Okay. He was a great scientist in 20th century. Yes. For those who never study science, do not know Albert Einstein clearly. But for those who study science they must know Albert Einstein. The same thing as the question that you asked me, the Buddha, true or not, I cannot tell the people who never study his word and never practice. And it is not necessary to know that is Buddha the real thing or not. But the real thing that you have to know is the path that you walk now. Because of that, one great teacher of meditation that just passed away, Goenka, yes, he passed away. He only teach people how to meditate, but he never tell them what is religion he believed, because Buddha did not teach religion. Buddha only taught the way of life, not just a philosophy. It is the reality of life that you can come to experience and then get the real peace in your mind. So everyone in the world can practice. Like the meditation, you sit and follow your breath and something like that. So breath is not belong to any religion. You can breath altogether, right? Can you live without breathing? No. Vụ như ông lê thôi mà. Lịnh dây không à. Nè. Nè ngày thôi mà. Trong bài vô thà. Vì ớt sầm khăn thá. Taoប្រពុតនឹងមានឬអត់ទេ ពីព្រោះអាត្មាកើតអត់តន់ ឈប់មកតទៅទៀតសិន ទីមួយអាត្មាឆ្លើយថាពិតឬអត់អាត្មាឆ្លើយមិនបានទេ បើទោះជាអាត្មាឆ្លើយក៏អាត្មាឆ្លើយតាមតែសភៅគេសរសេរដដែល យល់ទេ អាត្មាថាមានញោមសួរថាទៅឃើញវិញកាល នឹងជាប់ហ្នឹងហើយ ប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចដឹងថាមានឬអត់ទល់តែយើងរៀនសិន យើងរៀនអំពីអ្វីដែលព្រះអង្គបរៀនមកហើយយើងយកមកអនុវត្តមើលតើវាមានប្រសិទ្ធភាពអត់ហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងបានអ្នកបុរាណវិទូគាត់នឹងអ្នកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រដែរនៅជនជាតិអង់គ្លេសមិនចាំទេយូរគាត់នឹងគាត់មានបញ្ហាខួរក្បាលទៅព្យាបាលនៅពេទ្យគេអត់មើលឯងមានន័យថាវាព្យាបាលអត់កើតទេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ drop everything អញ្ចឹងគាត់ទម្លាក់ស្អីចោលអញ្ចឹងទៅគាត់ search តាម Google តាម YouTube អីចឹងទៅគាត់ឃើញគេសរសេរអំពី the teaching of Buddha ពាក្យបង្រៀនរបស់ព្រះពុទ្ធណាហើយគាត់យកមកអនុវត្តហើយគាត់ទៅមណ្ឌលវិបស្សនាដល់ purify his mind ប្រតិបត្តិវាមានផ្លូវប្រតិបត្តិទៅយូរទៅអាឈឺក្បាលរបស់គាត់ហ្នឹងវាបាត់ទៅម្ដងតិចដងតិចទៅទៅឲ្យពេទ្យពិនិត្យម្ដងទៀត it's completely cure ជាដល់ជាទៅគាត់ឆ្ងល់ដូចញោមអញ្ចឹងប្រពុតមានមែនអត់ណាឯងខំធ្វើតាមឥឡូវវាបានលទ្ធផលល្អអញ្ចឹងគាត់នាំគ្នាគាត់ប្រហែលជាជាង10នាក់ទៅស្រាវជ្រាវនៅឥណ្ឌាកន្លែងប្រពុតហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងទៅដល់គាត់ឃើញអសរចរិតតាំងពីជាង 2000 ឆ្នាំមុនកន្លែងនេះអញ្ចឹងបានជានៅអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងកើតមជ្ឈមណ្ឌលអប់រំពុទ្ធសាសនាកាលពីមុនមានតែប្រហែល 4-10 កន្លែងទេឥឡូវនេះមាន 250 កន្លែងលឿនមែនតើបន្ទាប់ពីគាត់បាន practice ខ្លួនគាត់ផ្ទាល់ពាក់កណ្ដាលនៃប្រជាជនអង់គ្លេសឈប់ជឿសាសនាទាំងអស់លះបង់សាសនាដើមហើយអ្នកដែលលះបង់ហ្នឹងខ្លះគេ empty ហ្មងតទេហ្មងខ្ជិលជឿខ្ជិលអីហ្នឹងហើយអ្នកដែលលះបង់ភាគច្រើនគឺមក practice dhamma dhamma is something about your life not for religion
ទីគុំលើថាមិញដែលគុំនៅមាន នឹកឃើញដល់កន្លែងហ្នឹងចុះតែខ្មោចចូលមនុស្សតែអរិយចូលលូតចង្អេងចង្ងានហើយនិយាយថាត្រូវសែនស្អីបានត្រូវជាមួយនឹងត្រូវហើយដាក់ក្បាលជុំវាដាក់អីហ្នឹងគឺគុំយល់យ៉ាងម៉េចដែរឡើយ
រឿងហ្នឹងមានភាគតិចពិតភាគច្រើនកុហកភាគតិចពិតភាគច្រើនកុហកដែលពិតនោះពួកហ្នឹងក៏ជាពពួកសត្វដែលមានឥទ្ធិពលជា beings មួយគឺជាជីវិតមួយដែរមានប្រកបមិនថាអត់មានទេមានប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែយើងខ្លះដឹងថាមានតែយើងធ្វើផ្ដេសផ្ដាស់ទូគោរពអីញ៉ៃញ៉ៃទៅជួអរិយជួអីចឹងក្រុមគ្រួសារពូជពងម្បោអាត្មាក៏ធ្លាប់អរិយដែរហើយញោមស្រីអាត្មាបង្កើតក៏ធ្លាប់ព្រាយនឹងជក់តាមមកចូលដល់កន្លែងអាត្មាទៀតហ្នឹងហើយមែនអាត្មាធ្លាប់និយាយមួយខ្មោចទៅចូលមួយញោមទៀតប៉ុន្តែ we have our own way to resolve that យើងមានវិធីសាស្ត្រដ៏ល្អដែលពុទ្ធបរិញ្ញាសពគ្រប់ទាំងអស់
Can you speak that in English? What the question is? The kids don't understand. Repeat the question and answer in English, please. This kid doesn't understand.
មើលបកបន្តិចមើល
What did you say?
នឹងនិយាយពីខ្មោចអីទេអាត្មាមិនសូវចេះអង់គ្លេសរឿងហ្នឹងនឹងខ្មោចចូលអីចឹងទៅសែនទៅវាបាត់អីចឹងណានឹងអរិយចូលអីហ្នឹងវារមិចដែរនៅក្នុងគំនិតអាត្មាហ្នឹងយល់មិនជួយនិយាយមកគាត់ស្ដាប់តិច Procession
You possess someone. Okay.
process
Yeah, possess.
កម្មសិទ្ធិដូចចូលទេ
តែគុំនិយាយអង់គ្លេសមកទៀតហើយចាំបងប្រែទៅខ្មែរវិញទៅខាងនោះចាស់ចាស់គាត់ចង់ស្ដាប់ក្មេងៗនេះក៏គាត់ចង់ស្ដាប់ដែរ
ឡើយស្មាននិយាយខ្មែរសិនសំណួរសួរថាដូចជារឿងអ្នកតាឬក៏ខ្មោចចូលអីចឹងណាតើវាមានពិតអត់អញ្ចឹងចង់បញ្យល់ថារឿងអ្នកតាឬក៏ខ្មោចហ្នឹងទីមួយយើងត្រូវយល់ថាមិនមែនព្រលឹងទេវាជាសត្វមួយប្រភេទដែលវាមានរូបកាយមានជីវិតរបស់វាជាសាមញ្ញតែគ្រាន់ថាក្នុងបាលីហៅថាអតិសមានកាយយើងមើលវាអត់ឃើញប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងហ្នឹងហៅថាអមនុស្សឬក៏អតិសមានកាយពួកហ្នឹងរស់នៅសាមញ្ញនៅតែចិត្តយើងហ្នឹងហើយនៅផ្ទះយើងក៏មានដែរនិយាយមែនទេណាកុំភ័យយល់ការពិតទោះបីវានៅឯណាក៏អត់ភ័យដែរអត់ភ័យទេមិននិយាយដើម្បីបង្លាចឲ្យទៅសែនទេ no ហ្នឹងហើយបើសិនបើយើងមាន super power super normal power mind សឹងទៅថាផ្លូវរត់ដើរមិនឃើញពួកហ្នឹងបតិពេញក្នុងឯង yes there are many life in this world ប៉ុន្តែយើងគ្រាន់តែដឹងតែយើងមិនមែនទៅគោរពទៅបូជាទៅអីទេយើងដឹងថាសត្វហ្នឹងក៏វារស់តាមកម្មរបស់វាអញ្ចឹងទៅកើតងាប់អញ្ចឹងមានងាប់ដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងសាមញ្ញធម្មតាអញ្ចឹង
មកពីយើងរស់នៅក្នុងដូចហៅពេលវេលាខុសគ្នាអីលោកពុកបានយើងមើលវាដូចថារបស់គេផ្សេងលបឿនពលឺរបស់យើងផ្សេងនឹងធ្វើឲ្យដូចរបស់ពីរនោះនៅជាន់គ្នាប៉ុន្តែនៅក្នុង time zone ខុសគ្នាដូចយើងនៅនេះមកអូស្ត្រាលីផ្សេងមកស្រុកខ្មែរផ្សេងទៅ
និយាយជាសាសមកមិនសូវចេះ time zone ខុសគ្នាមើលពួក Hollywood អាត្មាមើលមិនសូវជឿដែរនឹងពួក time zone ហ្នឹងវានៅណាទៅណារាប់លានឆ្នាំមុនអីម៉ាស៊ីនគេសោបទៅអាត្មាអត់ជឿសោះមកហ្នឹងពួកហ្នឹងជួនកាលគេទៅឯណាប៉ូលីសគេតាំងពីឆ្នាំ90ជាងប៉ូលីសឆ្នាំ2020នឹងទៅលេងអីចឹងគេទៅក្នុងឆ្នាំហ្នឹងអីចឹង
ពលឺយើងមាន speed របស់យើងណាតាមប្រមាណគីឡូម៉ែត្រក្នុងវិនាទីអញ្ចឹងណាហើយពលឺគេផ្សេងហើយនៅក្នុងច្បាប់អល់ស្ប៉ាញ E equal mc square ហ្នឹងមានន័យថាពលឺជាមួយនឹងពេលវេលាវាតកតគ្នាបើពលឺខុសគ្នាពេលវេលាខុសគ្នា
អាហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែអាកន្លែងហ្នឹងអាត្មាទាញឧទាហរណ៍អត់បានទេហ្នឹងហើយអូខេចង់ដឹងរឿងខ្មោចហ្នឹងហើយធៀបពិតទៅគ្រាន់តែយើងសាងផ្ទះនៅកន្លែងណាហើយពួកអមនុស្សហ្នឹងវាមានពួកសម្មាទិដ្ឋិនិងមិច្ឆាទិដ្ឋិសម្មាទិដ្ឋិហ្នឹងគឺពួកដែលមានចិត្តល្អណាហើយពួកមិច្ឆាទិដ្ឋិហ្នឹងពួកមានចិត្តអាក្រក់នៅជុំវិញយើងហីម៉េចប៉ុន្តែកាន់តែដឹងឲ្យច្បាស់អត់មានភ័យទេអត់មានភ័យទេ simple ហើយធៀបពិតទៅពេលយើងដឹងច្បាស់មែនទែនអត់មានរឿងអីភ័យខ្លាចខ្មោចព្រាយបិសាចអី no មានទៅចង់មកញញមិញដាក់ក៏មិនដឹងខ្លាចមិនទេនៅក្នុងពិភពលោកគ្មានមនុស្សណាដែលវាអត់មានមនុស្សដែលស្លាប់ដោយខ្មោចសម្លាប់នោះទេវាមានតែមនុស្សខ្មោចឯសម្លាប់អាហ្នឹងរឿងយើងខ្លាចខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹង You afraid yourself ខ្មោចអត់មានឯពួកអមនុស្សមានខ្មោចតាមពិតពាក្យហ្នឹងយើងប្រើតែខ្មោចលងវាអត់ត្រូវខ្មោចបើកម្លាយពាក្យខ្មែរមកពីខូចមនុស្សដែលស្លាប់គេហៅថាខូចរាងកាយហ្នឹងវាខូចធ្វើអីអត់កាយគេហៅថាខូចកំហូចខ្មោចហ្នឹងគឺ dead body គឺសាកសពដោយឡានខូចចឹងដូចស្លាប់យើងប្រើពាក្យជំនួសពាក្យខូចអូគាត់ខូចបាត់ហើយណាខូចហ្នឹងឯងខ្មោចមិនចេះលងប៉ុន្តែជីវិតអីដែលរស់ល្វើកហ្នឹងវាចេះធ្វើពាក្យថាខ្មោចមកអត់ចេះលងឯងខ្មោចគឺរបស់ខូចប្រើការលែងកើតខ្មោចឡានខ្មោចម៉ូតូក៏ចាស់អីចឹងខ្មោចឡានខ្មោចម៉ូតូដែរគឺរបស់ខូចនិយាយយូរទៅមិនដឹងនិយាយអង់គ្លេសថាម៉េចឥឡូវហ្នឹងហ្នឹងហើយស្មាននិយាយខ្មែរតិចទៀតសិនចឹងនិយាយថាញោមសួរថាវាចូលអីហ្នឹងណាតាមពិតវាមិនមែនចូលមកសពសារពាង្គកាយយើងនោះទេពួកហ្នឹងជាប្រភេទពួកអ្នកមានរិទ្ធវាអាចសង្កត់ចិត្តយើងហើយបញ្ជាយើងឲ្យធ្វើតាមវាប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងវាអាចសង្កត់ចិត្តយើងបានសង្កត់បេះដូងយើងបានអាហ្នឹងសម្រាប់មនុស្សរស់វាចូលមនុស្សរស់ប៉ុន្តែវាអាចចូលមនុស្សស្លាប់ទៀតបើមនុស្សស្លាប់គឺមនុស្សណាដែលស្លាប់អត់តន់មានដាច់មានប្រហោងមានធ្លុះធ្លាយពួកអាមនុស្សហ្នឹងអាចចូលបានប៉ុន្តែចូលមិនមែនចូលទៅក្នុងរាងកាយតែម្ដងឯងគឺវាលើកសាកសពហ្នឹងទៅណាដូចយើងលីអីទៅប៉ុន្តែយើងមើលវាអត់ឃើញយើងឃើញថាដូចសាកសពហ្នឹងដើរអាហ្នឹងក៏មានដែរប៉ុន្តែសួរថាវាធ្វើដើម្បីអីវាធ្វើមកចំពោះយើងមានពីរករណីដែលវាធ្វើទី1វាខ្លាចយើងឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើងទៅទីកន្លែងណាមួយឬក៏សង់ផ្ទះចំកន្លែងវាធ្លាប់នៅវាគិតថាយើងទៅដដើមវាអាហ្នឹងវាធ្វើហ្នឹងមានអញ្ចឹងព្រោះវានៅយូរហើយដល់យើងទៅធ្វើអីចឹងវាគិតថាយើងទៅដួសដេញវាចេញអញ្ចឹងវាធ្វើអញ្ចឹងបានចាស់ក៏តែងតែមានពិធីអីមុននឹងធ្វើផ្ទះប៉ុន្តែបើពុទ្ធអត់មានពិធីអីទាំងអស់ only ផ្សាយមេត្តាធម៌មុននឹងយើងធ្វើអីកន្លែងណាមួយយើងផ្សាយមេត្តាធម៌យើង wish ឲ្យ all beings have happiness យើងអត់មានចង់បៀតបៀនអ្នកណាទេដល់អញ្ចឹងកាលណាយើងផ្សាយមេត្តាចិត្តរបស់យើងពួកហ្នឹងក៏ទុនចិត្តសម្រាប់យើងដែរឧទាហរណ៍យើងធ្វើផ្ទះហើយអញ្ចឹងឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើងនិយាយជាភាសាសាមញ្ញបង្ហាញពីចិត្តរបស់យើងថាដែលយើងធ្វើនេះគ្រាន់តែជាការសង់លំនៅឋានហើយពួកទេវតាអរគទេវតាគេហទេវតាណាដែលមានបំណងចង់នៅទីនឹងដដែលនៅរួមគ្នាក៏នៅសុខដូចធម្មតាចុះយើងមិនបៀតបៀនអ្នកមិនបៀតបៀនខ្ញុំបង្ហាញពីទឹកចិត្ត compassion របស់យើងពួកនឹងអត់ធ្វើបាបយើងទេបាច់សែនបាច់អស់ជែកមកស្និទ្ធទេnot nâng à nông chặt dân thôi bạn nâng à
cái nào tôi khơi chỉ là thà miên bom ôn chữ đó miên bom ôn chữ đó mình đang
à rạ chôl hay dây đánh nữa
đang người ta thêm mấy chi bà
nâng à
chứ hai việc màu chôl
nâng à
bây chung kia cả ai từ san nhà mình khác ta đang bật ọt
bứt tích có họ chờn đôi rương môi ba nè rương nhôm na thế nè từ mà từ Queensland ngày muốn á à rương phải chôl không ao nữa á mà đai cót có pông từ trừ hãy kia phải chôl à rạ à được chơi mới kinh dây sầm lây hiện không ao chứ nè côn cha côn priệp đó kịp bon tư mấy tôi cót chia đi chia ai một tay chia phần nút đạch xòl bát à mấy nút đạch xòl bát ai bất tích của họ chờn đòi xa từ đường năng việc lọp miên bất tư mà nu cho ở cả năng bọc mà được vô lấy rương năng về miến đòi xa tầm miến mà nu che tay bằng cào đâm bay bọc mà được
cái nào mỗi người nó chuẩn bị những ai đang thà cái chuông tin thà chăm đi tròn chăm nữa chăm đi sôi hai cái thư từ chừng hàng từ quạt lồ cái hàng lồ sôi từ ao từ mấy đồng bọc ta nó một đôi bàn nó
cannot even Buddha Poput nè bọn đăng tầng đăng thần này slap pen này đăng slap pen tai bọn khmer say mua một tục à đường expire chỉ vượt năng bà này phù việc expire à năng đo về expire năng việc còn tay chỉ riêng mũi không bận đa riêng rọp liên lơ bị phộp lâu hay doแต่ riêng vì miền riêng mũi giờ mày bột vẫn là mình nước chơi là thơ tạm còn tay cục này về mình chẳng tệ nè cục này về mình chẳng tệ vẫn dừng vô riêng bao mà nước mình nè bô mà thơ đôi cục này ai vô bắt nè công mà nước về miền dẹp biệt biển còn tay bọn ông khơi tham mà nước sưng cục bàn đôi pet chẳng á pet chơi ta ai sưng cục bàn cục này thế đò mơ bẩn đất mơ thay vì anh cục bàn ót vẫn dừng mình bột nè chơi ta số bàn cục này mấy cái khơi khám bôn mà bột chuột ngọt và đói cơ mấy miền bôn như là bột chuột mui nó sọc khmer cha hãy dụ bẹt sập chiếng còn miền từng chào tu đấy cái sỏi tức cái sỏi tức về ngày cái đau cái sỏi tức về à chết lư côn mập tần côn và xá mập tần chào mập tần hay đó là chào tu mập tần có thằng bàn hói anh là nghiền này miền ấy crop từng đập phui tới rừng số đầu phật láng thưa bọn không mọc gì mà nó bon như đàn với chuồn you hard to speak now. Okay.
What do you want me to speak? I forget. Học đáng là năng ấy đây để tao tra
việc bạn là ăn lên đang làm mày
honestly it's what I have talked in Khmer it's hard for me to transfer to English because I never use it in daily life. When I meet people, I never say about ghosts, never say about the spirit. So when talk about that, it's hard. He asked me about the possession. Yes, when someone gets sick or ill, we always have. We call banchoara in Khmer, mean to ask the spirit of ghost to go into someone else and ask something, ask the way to cure the patient. And the question is it real? Is it real? And I answered. Most of that are fake. not real. But some of that are real, but not much.
And you said that there are inhuman,
Mhm.
human and inhuman, and they exist around us.
Yes,
Can you see them?
there are many life around this earth, but sometimes we cannot see.
Can you
We can see except they want to show us. That's why some people say, sometimes people see something that many people never see. Sometimes we hear some sound that many people cannot hear. But we can hear or see except when they want us to hear or to see. But it is not something that we have to scare, because everything have already in this world before we born. It's just a being that always have like this. Even the ghosts come to make conversation with us. Nothing to scare. It's just one being that happened in this world. But because of wrong view, because of wrong thought, because of blind belief, many people always worship something to get happiness from them. You know, they cannot offer something. They themselves want to be a human. They cannot. How can they give something to us? No. Đừng về đi.
Can I just ask, okay, with all this praying that we're doing, all the services, are you saying this is for our comfort? Is this out to make us comfortable? Is this to make us happy that we're doing this? Or is it a way for us to breathe? What's the, like,
Yes, you are right. You are right. Because every problem in this world are set up by your mind. If you can control your mind, everything is okay.
when do you know to let go?
Mhm. You cannot force yourself to reach that point. But first, you have to try to understand what the reality of life. Before you can judge something, for example, we have a box that lock. We cannot see something inside. Even someone say there is gold, there is a snake, there is something in that box. It's just others' word. Whenever we cannot see directly by our eyes, we still do not know exactly what really is. That's why Buddha never convinced people to believe him, but asked people to open your mind, open your inside eye to see what the reality of life, to understand all things around our life.
My mum who passed away, there's a lot of regrets
Mhm.
that we all have. How do you think our family should move forward or deal with that, regrets that we all have, that we haven't finished with her? Like she's finished with us, but we haven't finished with her.
Grief សោកស្ដាយ
គាត់ថាគាត់មានរឿងសោកស្ដាយច្រើនណាស់នៅពេលមកដល់យើងធ្វើមិនដើម្បីឲ្យវាអស់អាចិត្តសោកស្ដាយហ្នឹងទោះគាត់ទៅបាត់ហើយតែយើងខ្លួនយើងនៅ
It is simple. Don't force yourself to forget it. Don't force yourself to forget her. But try to understand what is the use of grief. Everything that always pass away, not just for your mom, everything, your action, what you have done in the past, it's already gone. Don't think too much about what, yes, in the past, or what in the far future. To release this, you have to focus on what are happening right now. What right now? With the people around you, with your father, with your husband, with everyone that around you right now. That's why Buddha always teach people to do something good to each other when they are alive, especially children and mother, father, parents, between parents. When you want to do something good with your parents, you must do when they are alive. When they pass away, it's finished. Nothing to regret. I myself, I also lost my father, but I never cry about that because I have done everything that I wanted when he was alive. So it was enough for me, and it was the time that my father got retired of life. It does not mean that people who live longer get the real happiness. The more you live longer, the more you get more suffering. You have a lot of experience of suffering when you get older and older and older. No, you know, he is called the oldest man in the world. He is in China. Now he is 174 years old. Yes. And yeah, they interview him. What do you want in life now? He said, what I want the most is death. Because he supposed that he would die before his children. But now, all of his children passed away. And his grandson also passed away. So he is very lonely now. So if we want to escape from the death, mean we are against the nature. Because all natures have two kinds, arising at the first and then fall away at the end. It is the nature, the simple nature that we have to learn. So we all here. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can tell your future. We all gonna die, right? Only yes. One word say, when we live, we are crying and the world is laughing. But when we die, we laugh and the world cry. That's why only the people who still alive who cry for the dead people. The dead people themselves never cry for themselves. Like the snake never regret for their skin. Yeah, their sabot. Yeah, sabot say cái sabot pua. Sầm nọ pua hongเลยทำไม Scar. Yeah, skin. Yes. For the dead people, always change from one house to another house. It's simple. So don't force yourself to forget her. Don't force yourself to finish your suffering, but only try to understand. Little by little, it will go away. Time will cure. เอาให้นะ ทำไม
When you speak English and when you want to speak Khmer, you transfer
Okay, it's like that. Right.
It's already really difficult to find peace in ourselves. How are we meant to find peace within the society as a whole?
Peace.
Peace, yeah. It means like, you know, if you want to be a politician and you have to stand up and make laws to settle people down and try to find peace and keep things quiet, how are we meant to do that within society?
គាត់ចង់គាត់ថាឥឡូវរស់នៅក្នុងសង្គមនោះវាញ៉ៃញ៉ៃវាមានអ្នកខ្លះស្រួលអ្នកខ្លះបាក់អញ្ចឹងគាត់ធ្វើមិនដើម្បីរកសន្តិភាពក្នុងចិត្តសូម្បីតែអ្នកដឹកនាំក៏គាត់ពិបាកដែរគាត់អាចធ្វើឲ្យប្រទេសមួយនោះមានសន្តិភាពពេលដូចវាអត់ស្មើគ្នាតែខ្លះ
Okay, now I get the point. Peace is not outside. Peace is inside. You cannot manage or arrange something outside to get peace in your mind. So it starts from yourself. For example, when you travel, you're driving on the street, sometimes you cannot reach your goal at the time that you want because of the traffic jam. And then you feel bad, right? You said, it's because of the traffic, bad traffic make me angry or something. But actually the traffic, it is not the real condition that make you suffering or make you stress with that. Because you don't have the right way to think. That's why you get bored or feel angry sometimes. So, you know, one example, one man in USA, in the previous time, he always make argument with his wife when he get home from work. Because he worked so hard full day, and then when he drive on the street, oftenly always have traffic problems, and then he get depressed, not just stress. And when he gets home, have something with his wife, and then no happiness in family. They look each other like a giant, like a ghost, something. But after he listened to my dhamma talk, one day to another, again and again, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. After that, his work and his driving are the same. The traffic still have problem, but he manage himself. He does not. Yes, he does not want to remove all the car from the street. But he always change the way he think. Change the way he thinks. When you change the way you think or change the way you do, you will get another result. It's not the same thing. It starts from you. You know, when he driving, he play the MP3, the audio. Yeah, it was my sound, my speech. When the traffic is okay, he play some dhamma talk that are general. They're like I answer the question and something. But when he met the traffic jam, he stopped the car and he changed the CD to play the lesson of Abhidhamma. It is the lesson of Dhamma. And then he can write down take note something that it's important for him. So it take him relax. When he get home, he never make argument with his wife anymore. So first you have to change yourself. You change your action, you will get another result. So everything is important. You cannot make this ground or land smoothly and then you go. But even you walk through the forest, you can only use your shoes, you can walk. like we live under the climate, hot, cold, and something, we can still live, but we cannot sleep outside. But we change the way we live. It's still rain, it's still cold, it's still hot, but the person who smart can live and sleep, have a good sleep, even it wind outside. So, all problems outside do not come to your mind directly. It comes through your eyes, your ear, your nose, your tongues, your body, and your mind. So, Buddha called the person who can control the mind is the powerful man in the world. The person who can defeat the war, thousands of war, not a really great man. But the person who can control the mind is the very best. So, everything outside are still the same, but we change our thinking. It is important. It is the point that we should start. For example, I can live with these people, I can live with this. No, not because of others, because of our thinking. Everything, every nature has its beauty, but less people can see that. Even, yes, you know, the shit, lemur. Yeah, shit. Yeah, yes, it's very bad, I think. Smell is not good, but they can use it for plant the crop. the dash some ram rubbish, yes, it's something that we throw away, but they can recycle. Get some point? Okay.
So the mind is a very powerful thing. How do you, you said before that there was like a right way to think, so how do you, like what is the right way to think and how do you control your mind to think that way and how do you, because some thoughts that you have, they can be misleading, right, and some can be false. So how do you recognize the false ones and how do you just not let them rule you or have that much of an effect on you?
บอกឲ្យអស់មើលមិនខ្លះមិនទៅស្ដាប់សូវបានញ៉ាប់ពេក
The right thinking ណាសមាធិគាត់ចង់សួរថាមនុស្សម្នាក់គាត់តែងតែមានមច្ឆាទិដ្ឋិលេងឡើងយើងធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីឲ្យអានឹងវាចេញឲ្យវានៅសល់ទៅសមាធិ
in your mental there are many kinds of mental in we call ចេតសិក mind and it think very fast. It contain bad thought and good thought. It is a simple thing, but in our mind there is one mental we call mindfulness. Mindfulness is awareness. Okay. You cannot force yourself that I must be right all the time. No, cannot like that. Cannot like that. But first, try to understand. For example, when you have a shop, for example, you are the owner of the shop, do you use the security camera? Yes. We cannot stop, or we cannot say that only good person, okay, only good person can come to my shop. We cannot say like that. So all people can come and buy things from our shop, right? We don't know who are a good man or a bad man, who are the thief or the robber, we don't know. In our heart, sometimes we think bad, sometimes we think good. But no one knows except yourself. That's why first you have to learn, have to understand what is good and what is bad when it is arise. First thing that you have to know. Okay, wait a bit. Mhm. And then you try to know the result of it. If this happen, what's gonna be? If this happen, what we gonna suffer from it? It's like you put the security camera, or we have the bodyguard. If we have bodyguard or the police officer, even the thief go around, but they cannot do any bad action. When we have the security camera, all the corner, even the thief or the robber come to our shop, they scare something. It's the same thing as when we try to know clearly, little by little, what is bad thought and what is good thought. Just try to understand again and again and again. And then you will realize that from one day to another, good thought come more often than bad thought. It's come more often. We don't do that, but it is the nature of mind. We are what we think. We are what we think. Okay. Đang vô lỡ vậy đó.
This is kind of linked to a few other questions that you previously answered. But do you think that we should love and cherish those who are still alive now before it's too late?
Can slower than that?
Do you think that we should love and cherish the people who are alive now before it's too late?
តើគួរស្រឡាញ់មនុស្សដែលកំពុងតែរស់នៅមុនពេលដែលវាយឺតពេលអញ្ចឹង There are two kinds of love. One love cause you have suffering at the end, and one more never make you get suffering. I call love with compassion we should have for each other. Love with compassion. But life for your desire is not a good thing. Life for desire, for example, you love someone because you want to get something from someone. It is not good. You understand? For example, when you love somebody, you want them to do what we want. When they do not do what you want, sometimes you will kill them. So it is not good. But one more love, I call love with compassion. When we love someone, it doesn't matter that they do something good back to us or not, but we just want them get happiness. And we have something. It is the love that Buddha always convince or encourage people to do it. Okay, we have to do it, must do it. Chào bạn này. Okay, thank you for nè ngà phần nâng cho nè chăm sẽ đập về cào tiên nè chào bạn. Thank you for your time and try to listen my English and yes, in the future I think my English is gonna be better than this. Okay, thank you. Chẳng phần năng cho sớm ạ Nam Mô Tần Ni.
Do you have like podcasts in English as well, or just only in Cambodia?
Just only in Cambodia, but in the future, I will do it.
Tròn tai bàn lư thọ tế sna nhom preng căng rna ring ri cray pan tai preng ong song khai clay tại miền a tân ấy khlam san cần trong ông vò prang con ơi tại bom hiền lại na ông chăng pi ruộng với má lanh chấm chang cho băng tạm đầy cả preng bồn men pen nòng áo preng con preng căng rna sa beng sang sada đò pranen về nghe xanh thô lo tình chân bà nhà chi vấn rờ băng san prang thô prim đơn chia nhá rơ men cam cha vì cam chân kề lên tón vinh niềng ban râu dài râu xanh proan pi chân sa thu ràng con ơi lấy chom hai sao sa hai bên nào van prang pon nhang son charan nào chênh an hân cần mê ta miền chân ang thấy nâng san đó ban lớp lên tông sạt niên ninh hơi ấm nành nay san thi giờ preng khoam mi pi ruộng nàng nhom xóm sma tin roat nang trai ti pang rot ngai yang chbong chbang rasmai đói chi vinh cân pro căng ជាកូនចៅព្រះ